you ever wondered what's better off-road? Is it a car or is it a truck? Well, in this video, we're gonna find out. I'm driving this 2019 Ram 1500, and it's got about a 2-inch lift, which means it's about 2 inches taller. We've put on off-road suspension, and we've put on off-road tires.
I'm driving the car, which in this case is a 2004 Volkswagen Touareg. Now, I don't need a lift like that Ram because I have air suspension, which means I can raise the vehicle for off-road use.
To find out which of these two vehicles is more off-road worthy, we're taking them up the hardest off-road test we have, Cliffhanger 2.0. This is a torture test that will test both of these vehicles, more so than even we thought possible. That was not good.
Yikes!
Hey guys, because of Patreon supporters like you, we're able to produce a lot more cool videos featuring trucks like that. Now, there's more. If you support us on Patreon, what are we doing, Nathan?
We'll be able to answer your individual questions on video, and we'll create more content specifically for you guys.
Yes, just use the link below, and if you send us your detailed questions about your car or truck buying decisions, we'll answer it directly on Patreon.
I think a truck is much better off-road, and that's because it's a work vehicle. It's built to haul, it's built to tow. It's got a big old ladder frame. It's just a really tough rig. And when you go off-road, you don't want something that's built to go on the road, you want something that's built to go on the off-road, and that's what this is built for.
Why is a car better off-road, you may ask? That's because it's smaller, it's lighter, it's a lot more maneuverable, and frankly, it can go places that big old truck just can't.
Like many trucks, I have 4-low, so I pressed a button.
Unlike that truck, this SUV is always in 4-wheel drive, which is great when you drive through snow and gravel. But there are several ways
To make things even better, I also have this. Ram calls it an axle lock. It's basically a locking rear differential.
If I flip this knob into low, it will multiply the torque of the engine, which is very helpful for going up hills. And then I have these two buttons here, and these are for the differential locks, and basically what they do is send power to the wheels equally. So I have a center and a rear differential lock.
Here's why I love off-roading in trucks. First and foremost, you sit up high, so you have a great view of everything around you. Next, you've got a lot of metal around you, and you feel like, well, you've got a lot of protection. It's kind of like the difference between being in a tank, the truck, and being in an armored personnel carrier. I mean, they're both military vehicles designed for war. These are both off-roaders, but this is the one you want to be in. All right, Tommy, truth or dare, the moment of decision.
Yes, so in the car, I'm actually going to take truth, which is extremely steep, but a little bit less rocky. And here's the reason, and it's pretty indicative of most SUVs actually. The Touareg doesn't have any underbody protection, which is essentially big plates that cover up the fuel tank and things that could get damaged. So if I go over these big rocks and they puncture up into the bottom, I could damage something really important, which I do not want to do out here in the trail. Your truck does have protection.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there because, well, I've got the truck.
Now, don't think that truth is easy though. I mean, it's still gonna push the limits of what this car can do. This Volkswagen, like most SUVs, has a unibody construction, which means unlike that truck that has a rigid, sturdy set of girders underneath, the rigidity in this car comes from the actual body itself, which is not as ideal off-road. Now, of course, not all cars are created equally, and this Touareg is especially capable off-road. Now, if you really feel it fighting the steepness and the sandiness of the slope. Oh, come on. Come on. There you go. It's sliding around a little bit. I do have my locking differentials locked, and I'm in low range, so I can multiply the torque of that mighty V8. But here we go. I'm going to get on a couple wheels, I think, because I also have independent suspension, which means each wheel has its own essentially suspension member. It means I get wheels in the air a lot, which may look cool on camera, but it's not what you want when you're really in the rough stuff. So I'm almost up to the top of truth. Oh, my rear differential came unlocked. I believe I figured out what is happening because the hill is so steep and I'm using so much throttle that the car is going into a save my soul mode where it secretly unlocks the differentials so you don't blow them up. It's not locking up for some reason. There it goes. Now it locked up, so now it should get me unstuck. Which it does. I'm actually going to jack up the suspension one extra level here because I've got a big rock. So this is the extra mode on the suspension. And that means I'm going to have almost 13 inches of ground clearance, which is going to help me get over this immense rock. Let's take it nice and slow. Alright, just like that, we made it up that portion.
All right, time to dare. And if you're wondering why I'm breathing hard, it's because I'm about 10,000 feet above sea level. All right, 4 low, axle locked. Let's see if this sumo wrestler of a truck can make it up the harder part of this trail. The trick here is to use a little bit of momentum and just keep it slow but steady. Hopefully not hit a tree. Using every bit of grip these tires can muster. This is very hard. Luckily I've got underbody protection. The truck is working. I'm working. Here comes the hard part. Come on truck, you can figure it out. Just keep the momentum going, Roman. Hit something there. Come on truck. Hit something there. It's taking a beating. It's really taking, whoa, hit something there. But I'm almost to the top. Come on, truck. You can do it. This is why I love off-roading in trucks. Because they're just phenomenal. Tough and rugged. Everything you'd ever want out of an off-roader. This, guys, is Razor Bend. And you can tell the reason. Sharp is a razor rock here, sharper one here. Now I'm gonna help Tommy pick the line because he's got no underbody protection. If I hit it, hey, I'm gonna damage some skid plates, no biggie. If he hits it, he may take out an oil pan, a gas tank, a lot of bad things.
Okay, well, my seatbelt is locked in position. I can't get it unlocked, so this is not very safe. It's not a good design. Because I'm at such a steep incline, it won't let me unlock it. Now, Razor Bend. This is going to demonstrate the benefit and the drawback of the Touareg. I have so much ground clearance, and in that last challenge, you're probably ready to comment that the Ram did it better because he could take it faster. And he did take it faster because he can take it faster. Here in this rock. Back down just a little bit. Okay. Rear diff is for sure locked this time. I am in the highest suspension mode, which gives me about 13 inches of ground clearance.
Straight.
Dig. There. Oh. How am I looking? Oh man, this is heavy.
Got it. You're in a tree.
I'm in a tree. Sorry, car. Okay, ready? Smells like tire. I'm gonna get everything I got. Hopefully don't tear the rear end out of it. Or the bottom out of it. Yes! Yes! That is how it's done. Wow, I am a little bit out of my league in this Touareg up here. I think this is a little bit too hard for this vehicle.
Tommy really struggled going up that. So I'm a little worried about what it's going to be like for me going up. He really tore up the trail. But I'm hoping that this truck has enough built-in goodness to not only make razor bend, but keep going. And I'm not going to stop. Once I get momentum, if I lose it, I'm not going to get it back. So I'm just going to go for it. At this point, you're going to want to pay attention because I thought I was going to drive up and over razor bend like I did up there. But something very interesting, well, something very bad happened. Just watch and listen. Just keep the momentum going. Why is it beeping at me? I need to find out. Oh, it's telling me I need an oil change. Not beeping at me, truck. This is not the time for me to figure out I need an oil change.
All right, Dad.
Bend up here. This is it.
Stay on it, stay on it.
That was not good.
Yikes. That was a bad sound.
I'll try it one more time. But Tommy really tore up this trail.
Oh shoot, we broke it. That was the sound of four-wheel drive. Stop. You lost four-wheel drive.
Did I?
Yeah.
You serious? I lost four-wheel drive?
Yeah, that sound I think was something snapping in either the transfer case or maybe the drive shaft.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one did I lose? Rear?
Front.
I lost the fronts?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Let me crawl underneath. Don't move. Put the parking brake on. Let me see what's going on here. I think something snapped in the front diff.
Yeah?
Yeah. Shoot.
Shoot.
It's not your fault.
How the hell do I get down now?
Reverse.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did something really snap?
Yeah.
So
That's what that noise was.
All I have is rear-wheel drive now?
Yeah, I mean, try it one more time.
Yeah, I'll try it one more time.
Okay, try accelerating slowly. Let me see if the... keep doing that. Let's see if the front drive shaft is spinning. Go. Yeah, the front drive shaft isn't spinning. So that leads me to believe something snapped in the transfer case.
Wow.
So the whole thing about the truck being tougher,
Yeah.
question whether or not that's true now.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow. That was an unexpected result. I mean, that's what happens when you go off-roading, right?
Yeah, that's what happens.
All right. You have to help me get this down.
Yeah, and you weren't even pushing it that hard.
No, well, I mean, it's pretty hard, but...
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to have to help you really slowly back it down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you the commands passenger to turn right and driver to turn left.
Yep.
There's no way we can safely turn around up here without the risk of rolling the vehicle.
Yeah, I have to back all the way down.
Let's just back all the way down and then we'll just be super safe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we have to do.
Okay? Yep, just hold it like that.
Backing down an over 5,000 pound truck down a very steep and rocky hill is terrifying, and that's because this Ram's ABS doesn't work in reverse. So when you steer, nothing happens. How am I doing now? Am I okay? The truck just follows the fall line, and you might think to yourself, why not pump the brake? Well, when you do that, all you manage to accomplish is smashing into the tree that much faster. If you want to go up and come around with
Yeah, let me go up and come back down.
Yeah, come back down the track. Much better if I could actually do up my seatbelt.
Okay, try not to lock them up. Locked up. Let off the brake a little, it's gonna be scary. Pulse it, pulse the brake. my side. Okay. Turn the wheel hard, driver. And try going forward. Hard, driver. Nice! Yes! Good work! Good work! You have to go forward.
Just a little tree? Nope, big tree. In fact, I've managed to back up into a very big tree, and now I was truly stuck because I couldn't go backward, at least not without a chainsaw, and I certainly couldn't go forward in two-wheel drive.
Stop. I'm gonna have to pull you out with the Touareg.
I don't know if you can pull me up. First of all, you really need a winch at this point, and you need something to attach the recovery rope to. And the Touareg doesn't really have that.
Alright, so another disadvantage to these unibody vehicles is, frankly, they don't have recovery points. I do have a tow hook in the front, which most likely would have been used to strap down the vehicle and shipping. It's not recovery rated, which is kind of a bummer, but I might be able to make something out of it. Oh, weird, it's a left-hand thread. So we're making a closed loop winch system, in essence. All of this would have been resolved if we brought A, the Land Rover with the winch, or B, a D-ring. And stupidly, I didn't check my recovery kit before coming out here, and we had the straps and this length of chain, but no D-ring. So we're making our own closed system here by simply shackling 2 bits of chain together. So hopefully that'll be enough, right?
We'll see.
Okay, so now we've got a length of chain and recovery rope. We're gonna give it a shot.
There we go. Now I can do the rope. All right, here we go. I did it. Nice work. Look at this Holy Duck, man.
This freaking car just will not stop amazing us. Never ever do this with this tow point. This is not meant for trail recoveries.
We just did it.
But we just did it, so.
Yeah. You should see the hole we dug with the truck, man. That's crazy.
Oh, thank goodness for the Touareg.
You know, I was all set to declare the truck the winner of this challenge, but I think Tommy may have some different ideas. Let's go down the hill and let's close this video up, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let me go do this.
Let me help you down, huh?
All right, thanks. Yeah.
Straighten her out again.
Which way?
Passenger. Nice. All right, so we made it down with both vehicles. Now we did get stuck, probably because of my fault and some bad spotting, backing down the Ram, but luckily we had a support vehicle. We were able to use some recovery straps and a length of chain to get us unstuck. And just like that, we're down into the clearing.
Well, Tommy, the Touareg lived up to its reputation as a tough T.
It sure did. Now, a couple of observations with the Touareg. I thought the diffs kept unlocking, and it turns out they were. If I spun the wheels enough, it like wanted to protect itself, so it would unlock the diffs. But the Touareg made it all the way up, and the Ram, not so much.
Hey, hold on, Tommy. This thing was as tough as nails.
Until it wasn't.
Until it wasn't, yeah. Well, guys, there you have it. Victory goes to the car. At this point, you may be wondering what broke on the Ram. Well, I took it to our local Ram dealership, Johnson's Auto Plaza, and they took it in as an emergency favor to us. Turns out that the drive shaft broke where it's connected to the transfer case. So we're going to get it fixed, and hopefully we're going to be heading out to Vegas for SEMA very soon. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and what's better off-road, car or truck reviews. See you guys next time. Ciao.